What's going on, all my Hebrews out there? Tav X family, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? You got to turn to the Most High God and Him alone, or you're going to lose your life. There's no nice way to say it, fam. We living in crucial times right now. Okay, America is America is on the ropes. The whole planet is on the ropes. It's so many things happening worldwide right now, including here in America. And in America right now, America has been overrun with illegal immigrants. Tens and tens and tens and tens and millions of them undocumented. Everybody knows that Venezuela released their prisons, okay? And they told them they have to go, and they told them to go to America. Many of these people who should have been doing life, triple life in prison in Venezuela, now they're over here in your country and they're acting a fool. Talking about professional hitmen, people who commit acts of SA, people who rob, people who steal, people who commit fraud, scam, identity theft. And these people are very violent and they do not like Americans. They do not like you so-called Negroes out there, African Americans, niggas, whatever we want to call ourselves. We scattered into all nations, and I'm telling you, all over the world, the nations don't like us. And right here in America, we have people that have come from all nations, also known as Psalms 83, and they are right here, and they are fighting for their right to break into your country and to be given rights. As crazy as that sounds, y'all, and as crazy as that sounds, there's actually other so-called Americans out there, even so-called Israelites out there, who want to fight for the right for these people to break into your country. Even though they know a lot of these people are criminals, they don't care. They want to fight for their right, and they want you to fight for it too. And shout out to this brother right here. We're watching the clip from his YouTube channel, Brother Red Supreme. Shout out to that brother. Y'all going over there and check that brother out. He's not with the Israelite business or nothing like that, but he's one of our brothers. He has a YouTube channel, and he talks about a lot of real things that concern our people. This brother is our people. His name is Red Supreme. Shout out to him. We're going to watch this clip from his video and check out this police officer. This guy got big clout. I don't know if he's the sheriff or what, but he is the leader. He's the man. I believe in Broward County. That's how you pronounce that, in Florida. And he's letting it be known he ain't playing with you illegal immigrants and your acts of lawlessness and violence. And nobody should be surprised that these people are very violent. Many of these people come from prison. They came straight from doing life, double life, triple life in prison. The prison got closed down and they all came here. You talking about the worst of the worst. Listen, sound confirmation. You just heard, whoever's watching this video, if you know about sound confirmation, I want you to go down in the comment section and let people know. Let them know that you heard it, and do your best to explain to them in a brief summary what sound confirmation is. And listen to what this head honcho in Florida got to say to all you illegal immigrants out there who's causing violence and mayhem. And they want to burn America to the ground, but at the same time, they want to protest for the right to illegally break in our country. And when I say our, I ain't talking about the Caucasians. I'm talking about these Negroes. Believe it or not, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi are the rightful owners of this land, believe it or not. And we got brothers and sisters from other tribes who are here with us too. But listen to what this police guy says in Florida. Listen up.
It makes it illegal to dox here in the state of Florida. So anybody's doing that, we will take them to full task on doing it. And we will stand with you. I want to define a couple things. And our general was very kind in how he said things. I'm not as usually as elegant in how I say things. So I'm gonna first say that peaceful protests are part of our democracy. We invite people to share their opinions. That's what our country is all about. The key word in that is peaceful. And if it's peaceful, us in law enforcement are going to make sure you have a safe environment to do it in. That's part of that process. you let it turn violent, whew, you do not want to do that in Brevard County. I'm going to tell you that, and I believe I can speak for my fellow sheriffs around the rest of the state. You don't want to let it happen. And just so there's no confusion, because I don't want to hear any whining later saying we didn't know, I'm going to break it down for you, all right? Because as you watch these riots unfold across the rest of the...
He said this is a fair warning, so I don't want to hear nobody saying, we didn't know. We're letting you know now. These are the consequences of your bullshit. Don't bring it here. Yeah.
Across the rest of the country, what you are seeing is buildings being burned down, police cars being bricked, having explosive devices thrown on them, having fire, guns pointed at them, bricks thrown at them, all in all. So I'm gonna break it down for you, all right? And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired, because we're going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. You're watching what's taking place out.
I want y'all to hear it again, man.
You're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. You're watching what's taking place out there. You're seeing police officers that are being attacked, being spit on, being put in harm's way just for doing their jobs. You're seeing ICE agents that are being targeted for doing their jobs. And you're seeing obstructionists that are doing all of this, standing in the way of law and order. Not here, not in the state of Florida. So, to make it real simple, if you don't want to have any of those things happen to you, obey the law. Go protest all you want. Do it peacefully. Stand on the mountaintops and yell your opinion, your views. We invite that. But don't you dare break the law, because they won't go well for you. All right? Jim, thank you, sir.
Look at the so-called white man. Y'all, the reverse Uno card is being played. All you illegal immigrants, you gonna chill out, or you gonna get hurt. You heard what this guy said. Now look, are these illegal immigrants just gonna take that? Of course they're not. Remember, y'all, a lot of these people came over here straight from prison. Venezuela closed some of their biggest prisons and let all of the vicious savages come directly from serving life sentences, which they're supposed to be serving double life, some of them triple life. But the prison shut down and evacuated all prisoners right here to America. That's why these people, y'all, what you're witnessing right now is something that's brewing. And you can think that this is just going to blow over nice and easy. But to those of you who know what you're looking at, you know right now we are having one of those moments. Just like we had back in 2020 when C-19 came to town. The world has not been right since. And there's still ramifications going on from that C-19 even till today. The world you live in right now is all fallout from C-19, believe it or not, in 2020. That was the end of the 400 years, y'all. Believe it or not, fam. I know some people don't like to talk about that, and I get it. And we might not all agree on that, and I get it, okay? 400 years, 1619, 2019, boom, COVID breaks out at the end of 2019. Not 398 years, not 399, 400. Show me another time in history. Sound confirmation. Do you know what sound confirmation is? If you do, let them know what it is in the comment section. Explain it to them so they can hear it from a different point of view. All right? It's heavy, y'all, what's going on. And right now, like I said, you can think this thing just gonna blow over nice and sweet if you want to. We talked about this a lot a year ago. When the Trumpster went to kick out these illegals, because a lot of them are criminals, okay? They wasn't gonna go without a fight. They were gonna tear shit up just like they're doing. Tomorrow, in my hometown where I was born at, the DMV, Donald Trump is gonna be having a parade, a military parade, okay? Now, I'm not gonna lie. The thought did run across my mind, hey, nigga, you should just go downtown tomorrow. And then as quickly as that thought entered my mind, it exited right on out. Now, look, I would love to go down there and go live. And I know I won't be able to drive down there because they're going to have all kind of streets and stuff shut off, which means I will have to catch the train. Ain't no way I'm getting on no train or no subway. Y'all, let me tell all the Israelites, if you around here, if you are in the DMV, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, do not get on the train tomorrow, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm just having that feeling right now as I'm talking to y'all making this video. Stay away from the trains tomorrow. If you got to go to work, that's one thing. I ain't even gonna lie, family. If I worked downtown tomorrow like I had before, I would call out tomorrow. Stay away from downtown. If you can avoid getting on the trains going into DC tomorrow, don't do it, y'all. Because you don't know what's going to happen down there tomorrow. You just don't know. Washington, D.C. is a very evil, wicked place. And right now, some of y'all might think I'm talking about the hood, the trenches. I'm not. I'm talking about downtown Washington, D.C., where all the politicians, the president himself, delegates, senators. These are some of the most evil people on earth, not just in D.C., on earth. Okay? If you ever been to downtown D.C., you can feel the vibe. I've been to downtown D.C. too many times to count. There is a vibe down there, a vibe of wickedness. Even when there's hardly anybody down there, you can feel the thick vibe of wickedness. How much more tomorrow when Donald Trump, the U.S. Army, all kind of illegal immigrants, protesters, left wing, right wing. I'm telling you, stay the hell away from downtown D.C. tomorrow. And if all the homies that live in D.C., you right there in the heart of the beast. If you live in the ghetto, in the hood, okay, you probably gonna be all right. But I would just still say, even so, stay in the house, y'all. Or if you are in D.C., do not go anywhere near downtown. You'll be safer in the ghetto with niggas letting off 100-round clips than you will to beat in to go downtown tomorrow, y'all. I'm staying the hell away from there. As much as I would like to go down there and get footage for y'all, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm out.